Hello YouTubers! I'm making another video today. Sorry it took so long. But yeah, this truck smells so bad because it's been sitting for a while. This is my 1990 Ford Ranger. It's got an aftermarket radio. There's things I gotta get done to it. Like, as you can see, the whole headliner is all tore to hell. And that's all crap because the windshield's leaking bad. Needs the seat reupholstered because it's got a nice size rip in it. Things that I've replaced on it is the mirrors, the taillight lenses, and the reflectors because they weren't all good. They were all shot. And one mirror was broke, so I couldn't have two different mirrors on it. And you could tell that the dash is cracked. So I don't know how to fix that. There's cracks. I was thinking about getting a whole new dash for it, but everybody said it's going to be worth to tear it out and put it all back in there because you got to take the steering column out. And I might agree with them too, but that's the only way to get it fixed is replace the whole entire dash. Which that's going to be a pain in the butt. You could tell up in the corner there, it's green. That's where the damn window's been leaking at. I've replaced power steering cap on it because it was loose, and it still is loose, and I can't figure why. I've got all new tires on it. It needs all new freaking bumpers on it because the bumpers are shot. Like I'll show you for instance for this one. See how this one's kind of tilted in? And it's been backed into a pole, and this side has. But this side, it's been like that. I want to take the stainless steel plate off of it because it's got Ford stamped on the back side of it, which I like. And I thought would be kind of cool to have on there. Get the holes and stuff welded, and it's got pristine to it. It's got surface rust on it. I just need to have these tires, these rims redone. I heard a lot of people using sandpaper to sand them to make them like mirror finish. Needs all new leather stripping on it. It's terrible. This truck's been sitting over a year and it's not good. And the door locks here, the cylinders, I had those replaced because the funny thing is I didn't know there was a hidden key when I first got this truck. So there was no door key for it. So I had to replace the locks, and when I went underneath of it, I found the key. These are the side markers that I was telling you about that got replaced. The whole headlight assemblies needs to be replaced. This part here, I'm thinking about painting those black. The inserters. You could tell this one's all messed up because some dude that worked on it sprayed crap in there and messed them up. So that's not good. I can't see at night. This is the tire that I'm having a problem with. That's the tire that they over-tightened my lug nuts. I couldn't get them off. I only got one off. So it's got to go back down where I got it fixed at with a ball joint. As you can see, the bed of this truck, look how clean it is. It's got a few dents in it, but it's not bad. The passenger side window's got to get fixed because the motor's shot in it. As you walk around, only rough spot there is on this is this part here. Because they had a bug guard on it. It came from Florida. So that's why this truck's in nice shape. You can't find a nice shaped truck like this one in Michigan. It's a sweet truck. It's got paint peeling off of it because it's old. It's the original paint. Up there on top of the cab is where a freaking chunk of concrete hit it, and I wasn't too happy about it. And really, I was ticked. I had to go I had to go get touch-up paint so that doesn't rust, because it nailed it hard and I thought it busted the windshield. Oh no, this thing has a few dents in it like this. There's spots, but the body's straight. No rust on it or nothing. I don't have a tire carrier for it right now. I do, but I don't. The latch part snapped off, so now it's kind of pushed up there. And as you can see, right there's part of it. And the other half is up there. I don't have... it's a project for me. This truck is a project. It is a project because I've got to work on this. I got to make it like kind of where it almost came off the showroom's floor, but I'm taking it to a body shop where they're gonna do it where I can have so much money to spend on it, as you can say. What I want to do with this truck is I want to put 10 series mufflers on it, do exhaust. That's gonna sound awesome. And here's the taillight that I was telling you about, that it got replaced, and there's the other one. And it rides nice. I love it. It's a nice riding truck. All it gotta have is alignment. And the interior is kind of, one side of the interior is clean on the driver's side, because I can show you why. This is why. My whole seat's ripped on this side. So I got to have the driver's seat reupholstered. The carpets might have to get replaced. And this irritates me. This has got to get replaced. Plus, you see that? My dome light don't work. It's because why? I'll show you. It's this switch here. You unscrew this. There's not a wire attached to it. What they did is they tucked it back in there. And that's going to cost me more money to get fixed. I don't drive this thing in the winter. It's been stored. It's been actually parked because there's no heat in it. The blower motor went in it, so I don't drive it. My cruise don't work. I gotta get that fixed. Oh, another thing is what I had to do to this truck is I had to replace the ignition cylinder, because the ignition cylinder that was in it before, you could start it without a key, and I didn't like it, so I had to replace that for another ignition cylinder. I had to go to I'm pretty sure I got it from AutoZone, because I kind of iffy with AutoZone stuff, because I had it in my old truck. Everything started going out at once, and that the battery was shot in my other truck, and the alternator went in it. But I don't know, I can probably give it I gave it a shot, so that works. And I've replaced the battery in this truck too. So this truck, if you want to know what size motor it has in it, it's got a 4.0 in it, a 4.0 liter in it. It's Explorer truck. It's from Explorer. Yeah, Explorer. And they put them in Ford Rangers, which I don't know how many horsepower it gets, but I think the gear ratio, I'm not quite sure what gear ratio it has in it. I wanted to replace the shocks on it to make it sit 4 inches taller and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to make this video long so I can get more views on it, stuff like that. And when I first got this truck back in 2008, 2009, the side windows there had purple tint on it, so it looked hideous. So I took the tint off the window. The back window cost me over $200 and some to replace, because the dealership that had it drove it and shattered the back window because they shoved a chair leg through the damn window. Now, I wasn't happy because they should have replaced it before they sold it to me. My brother, actually this was my brother's truck, but my brother didn't want it. So technically we had another a sister to this one. It wasn't in very good shape. It was rusted out on both sides. And pretty much it was a gray one. He didn't want this one because it had power windows and power locks on it. The AC did work, but now I got a leak in it. I got to figure whereabouts it's coming from so I can get that fixed. The thing that was holding the handle for the jack, or excuse me, for the rod for the hood, that broke off. I've replaced that. Some of the parts on this truck is from LMC. Like I pointed out, the mirrors, the tail light lenses, the side markers, the power steering cap, the thing that the hook that latches my hood latch is all from LMC. And the bulbs in this thing, the headlights in this thing, you cannot even see at night because they're messed up so bad. And I've got the brightest Sylvania Ultra headlights. They bring out more weight where you can see down the road further, and I can't see crap with it because I almost hit a deer with it one time, and I wasn't going to be happy about it if I wrecked it. So this is my only truck that I have. There's a few dings and scratches in it. Yeah, my truck's dirty. It's been sitting, like I said, it's been sitting for a year. I haven't run it. I have gotta get insurance and stuff on it so I can start driving it. Oh, and another thing is, I replaced this here because I only had one. That also came from LMC. You can see the bumper wise. See how that's bowled out? And over there, it's got a few dents in it. That's coming off, it's getting replaced. You realize if you look on the front part of it, it has a nice bowl in it. Right here is where it's bowled. So yeah. Oh, and another thing is, see this inside of here? And back of the grill here, where this freaking radiator support's not painted. I'm painting that too, the same color as the truck. The rims here, see, this is the reason why I want to redo them, because I brought this one used, and look how nasty this is. They say that you can sand it down with sandpaper, and I'm not sure. I might have to have you guys decide. That way, I might end up just redoing all 4 of them. Well, actually 5, because I got another rim that just came out this truck in the closet in the apartment. But only thing is, what I wasn't happy about when I got it back this is what they done to it. I don't know what they used on my rims. That stuff does not come off. So I don't know what they did to my rim. The passenger side is the worst one on the other side that I have in my apartment. But I just need them looking like, I want to get them. What I'm looking for is when I get it all redone, I want it to look like mirror finish, where it's almost like chrome, but it's not. Everything on this truck basically is just about original. I had to put a drive shaft bearing in it. The drive shaft bearing was bad in it, so I had to replace that, which it wasn't too bad. I had that one from LMC, but it was a wrong part bearing thing for it, so I had to take it back. Somebody else had to buy me another one to put on my truck, and which I didn't realize that at the time. And I want to get this whole, I'll show you the whole frame there. I've got to get that, I gotta get all this rust off of it, because when I first got it, there was no rust on it.